whenever I see the empty screen, I think, that looks good, and then I come on, and then I waste it. Look, watch this again. Look at that. Looks pretty good, right? Oh, no. I know. Do you know what day it is today? It's Towel Day. Towel Day today. This is the day when you should know where your towel is. It's true, actually. Towel Day is a day that celebrates the life and work of Douglas Adams, who wrote A Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And in that book, which is a great book, by the way, if you've never read it, it's awesome. It was a radio series it was originally a radio series on the BBC. This was back, you know, when the BBC was good. Still good, but now I work on CBS, so I have to pretend that I'm angry or something. Anyway, oh, look at my collar. What the hell is wrong with me? I'm going completely geezer. Every night I come out here, I'm like, hey! I had a motorcycle accident when I was a kid, and the bone kept going. Well, when I was a kid, when I was 40. I'm 48 now. I know. Like, anyway, the bone must be keeping growing, because now, like, I broke my collarbone, and now it goes like that all the time. That's my actual collarbone. Anyway, here's the thing. Douglas Adams, they did these great radio shows. Radio's a thing we used to have. Well, this show is a bit like radio. Imagine this show without the white shirt, which is all you can see with the lighting, right? This show's kind of like radio. Badly lit. Anyway, a radio show called The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and I used to enjoy listening to it because if you smoked a certain type of herbal cigarette... Marijuana! Actually, I never did that. I never did that, and I'm not condoning its use. I'm not. CBS cares. Anyway, it was a fantastic radio show, and Douglas Adams left us tragically about 9 years ago, which is a great shame. He was a very, very clever, funny man. I knew him a little bit. Very tall man. I always think of tall people as being not that clever, and then I'm proved wrong. But Douglas Adams was tall. He was very tall, very clever. Stephen Fry, very tall, very clever. Ryan Seacrest, well, there's always one. He's still clever. But that's not the word you use for little tiny clever people, is it? He's crafty. All right, we'll take a break. Happy Towel Day.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ferguson.
Thank you, that's great. Thanks. Great. Thanks, everybody. That's great. Thank you. Please sit down. That's right. I know. I also can't believe you did it for this long either. Awesome. Well done, everybody, especially the four ladies over there that were going, really? We have to do this? Oh, I suppose. Yes, I saw you. There was something I was going to tell you tonight. What was it? Oh, yes. It's a great day for America, everybody. It is. It is. Although, it is a great day for America. But it is a tense day for our friends, and not our friends, or are they our friends again? I don't know. In the Korean Peninsula, all the whole, I don't know. I look forward to your letters. Anyway, North Korea and South Korea, they're arguing again. No, North Korea has severed all relations with South Korea. They're preparing for war. Today, American spy satellites took a picture of something very scary. Look at this. Yeah, look at that. Now, let me tell you, there is nothing more terrifying than an angry lesbian after a couple of beers. Look at that. That's... Yeah. Now, and... in Britain, our friends over there. Are they our friends? Yeah, they're our friends. Well, they're your friends. Anyway, over in Britain, there's fallout from the Sarah Ferguson bribery scandal. No relation. Apparently, the Queen Queen Elizabeth is thinking of stripping Ferguson's title. But if you really want to see a Ferguson stripped by a wrinkly old queen, catch my floor show on Hollywood. 2 on Saturday. Do you know the Dell computers? They call them computers. Dell computers are announcing they're releasing a competitor for the iPad. Now, it is, in fact, a great alternative for people who already own an iPad but are fed up with it working all the time. Am I right, geeks? That's right. Because today, it's Geek Pride Day today. Happy Geek Pride Day, everybody. Don't... Oh, wait. None of you people own a computer. Shut up. You're just here for the promise of maybe getting some free chicken. Might happen, might not. Anyway, it's a real day, Geek Pride Day today. Everyone's encouraged to embrace their inner geek. Geek Pride Day is sort of like Gay Pride Day, but with no sex. So actually, it's nothing like Gay Pride Day, actually. The hell was that? I consider myself to be a geek because I'm into the technology and the science fiction. I love playing with my handheld gaming device. You know what I mean? My joystick, my Wii controller. I'm talking about masturbation is what I'm saying. That's right, Jeff. Uh-oh is right. The word geek used to be a label that people were ashamed of, but now people embrace it. It's like being called an outlaw or a Kardashian. People are okay with it now. Now, in Carnival, the geek was the name of the guy who entertained the crowd by biting the heads off chickens. I know, I'm appalled too. Yeah, nowadays we call these guys warm-up comedians, but it's much the same thing. The modern definition, though, the modern definition of the word geek is different. I looked it up today in a dictionary. What the hell's that? It's like Google, but papery. Anyway, the word geek now is a papery Google? I never heard of such a thing. Yeah, it's in alphabetical order. It's awesome. And it works in tunnels. Although not that I'm saying you should look up a dictionary while driving through a tunnel. That's a dangerous thing. Anyway, look, I looked up the word geek today, and it's defined as a peculiar person who's overly obsessed with one or more things, usually including electronics or the arts, which is definitely me. Yes, it is. Everyone knows of my obsession with jazz hands. That's the arts. Do you know why I like geek culture? It's true. I like geek culture because it celebrates knowledge as opposed to imbecility. You see? And geeks like to say that the biggest sex organ is, in fact, the brain. Yeah, if you're not Scottish. All right. I mean, I have a big penis. Anyway.
Awesome.
All right, I've got an awesome penis then. Whatever you want. Anyway, it's cool to be a geek, but it's an important distinction must be made, is what I'm saying. It is still not cool to be a dork. Geeks, dorks, very different. The people who dress in medieval garb and hang out at the Ren fairs, these are dorks. And I refuse to be part of any of that. I would never go to a Ren fair. I grew up in a Ren Fair. I am not going to any Ren Fair. All that walking around. Oh, everyone, look at our lovely trousers. Isn't it fabulous? We've all got the plague. Try it for real, you bastard. Ren Fairs is just a bunch of guys prancing around in fancy costumes with their flutes out. But there's also stuff that I don't like.
Ooh, look who's getting all crazy here.
All right, all right. Be cool, Jeff. Hey, you know what's the show on CBS, The Big Geeks? The Big Bang Theory. That's about geeks. It's very popular right now. It makes me happy, that show, but it makes me confused. I'm happy because it's a really good show, but I'm confused because it's on CBS. I'm like, what the hell is a show that good doing on? And the geeks in the Big Bang Theory, the Big Bang Theory. They spend a lot of time, they do the geeky things. You know, they talk about physics and Star Trek and their penises. I should be on that show. I should, except, of course, it's good. People are saying that the Big Bang Theory defines modern times because they said the show Friends defined the 90s, which I find terrifying. I think that's awful. Am I supposed to believe the 1990s, the decade when Nelson Mandela became the president of South Africa, the former communist republics embraced democracy? This is a time defined by Jennifer Aniston's hair. Yes, if you're an idiot. Which no one is today because we're all geeks today. Was that a clap or a very laissez-faire fart? It was like one person clapped. Oh, I farted, but it just went like that. So they added a couple of claps at the end of it just to make it clap, clap, clap. That's a tip. If ever you're caught in a one clap fart embarrassment situation, just add a couple of more claps and people will think that you've agreed with someone. Oh my God, look at the time. We have to, yeah. Oh, don't get all fussy with me, biatch.
Mr. Ferguson, start to wrap it up.
Did you put software in that thing? And by software, I mean... We'll take a break. We'll be right back, everybody.
Style Tips with Tim Gunn.
80s edition.
Tim Gunn.
In the 1980s, women returned to the workplace in a big way with shoulder pads that said, I'm confident, I'm self-sufficient, and I may be a linebacker for the Broncos. These giant but lightweight pads were made mostly of breathable asbestos. But if she ever lost one, she could just replace it with the nearest phone book. And check out the running shoes. Yes, they're an affront to good taste, but who cares? The working girl's gotta walk instead of taking the subway. And if a light breeze blows her into the Hudson, the shoulder pads will keep her afloat until Greg Louganis dives in and saves her.
Tim Gunn.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the big Tuesday, May 25th show. I've gone May 25th crazy. Actually, Tuesday's my favorite day of the week. Do you know why? Because it's nearly hump day. My first guest tonight is an actress. She's in a new film. It's called Sex and the City 2, which is in theaters on May the 27th. 2 days from now. Take a look at this.
What's the name?
Oh, Blatch. It's Stanford Blatch.
Actually, I think they're registered under both names. Her best gay friend is marrying my best gay friend. That's wonderful. I know. Let me get the registry.
Thanks.
How did the
this even happen? I thought they hated each other.
It's like musical chairs. The music stopped, and they were the last two left standing.
Just when you thought everyone you knew was too old to get married, here come the gays.
Please welcome the lovely Kristen Davis, everybody. Kristen Davis. You look lovely.
Oh, thank you so much.
Your shoe came off in the way.
I walked out of my shoe.
That's, well, if that shoe had been left there, I would have found it and said, whomsoever the slipper fits shall be my queen.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
This, congratulations on the Sex and the City 2. That means, that's a sequel. That means you're rich.
Yeah. Yeah, I should just say yes. Thank you.
Yeah, no, I mean, and what happens now? What happens? Do the girls go nuts and shoot up the joint?
Pretty much. We go nuts. We go nuts in the desert. That's pretty much what happens. We went off into the sand dunes where they shot Lawrence of Arabia.
Vegas?
Yes, Craig. We were in Vegas in the sand dunes. No, we went and we shot in Morocco, but we're.
I love Morocco.
Did you go?
I've been there.
Have you
yes,
been? Where did you go?
I went to Tangier.
Wow.
Yeah,
what were you doing?
I was with a girl.
Really? This girl?
No, not that girl.
Oh,
no, yeah.
Okay. No more questions about that.
Right, yeah.
We went and we shot in Marrakesh, but we're actually supposed to be in Abu Dhabi, so don't tell anyone.
A lot of Americans are going to be disappointed. They're going to be going, wait a minute, that's Marrakesh. We thought this is Abu Dhabi.
Maybe.
We want our money back.
Maybe, but it was a lot more friendly for us to shoot in Morocco than in the real Abu Dhabi. Because our movie is called Sex and the City.
Well, yeah, it's a Muslim country. They might not like you to say sex.
Yeah, they might not.
Yeah.
They might not. It's going to be interesting.
Something in the city? Well, what happens? What happens when the movie comes out in a country where
we're going to find out. I mean, that's what I mean. We're kind of holding our breath a little bit.
Yeah,
you know?
it's well. Luckily, I'm getting nowhere near any of this crap. So
you're not.
No, I don't like any of this stuff.
Okay.
No, it freaks me out. I don't like it.
Does it?
Yeah, it freaks me out. That's why I'm doing this with my hands.
It's fascinating. I didn't know anything freaked you out,
Yo,
Craig.
stuff freaks me out. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
You of the Mythbuster fascination get freaked out.
You like the Mythbusters?
I like them, yes. I mean, I know you love them.
I do, but
I'm not an expert at all. But they're on the plane sometimes, you know, the show they play on the plane.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
On the Sex and the City private plane, you watch Mythbusters? That's adorable.
That's exactly what we do. No, on the regular planes, you know, commercial planes, which is really what I do.
Are you interested in science and exploring its boundaries?
Oh, I am.
Oh, really?
No, mostly I was looking at Twitter because I'm trying to I'm not really like up with the whole Twitter situation.
Oh, I'm on the tweezer.
I've seen. So I was looking at you, Craig, who I like, I respect, you're smart. I was like, let's see what Craig talks about on his Twitter. And I learned that Craig has dogs and that he loves his dogs. See, I didn't know this about you.
Well, you'll see, you never go wrong letting people know you love your dogs, but never tweet you hate your dogs.
No, that would be very bad. That would be very bad. Yeah. But I mean, I didn't know that about you because,
although, truth is,
tell me.
I'm not keen on one of my dogs.
Why?
It's a French Bulldog.
I love a French Bulldog.
You can have the one I have there.
He can come to my house.
No, he's a French, well, she's a French Bulldog, very farty.
I've heard about this. Well, do you follow the Dog Whisperer on Twitter? Because I do.
No.
And sometimes I get direct messages from him. It's very exciting.
Really? Do you have a dog?
I have 2 dogs.
What dogs do you have?
I have a 2 rescues. It's a mother and then one of her babies. I originally had the mother and 5 babies that were turned in. I was the foster mother.
Wow.
Yes.
You had 6 dogs at one point?
I had 6 dogs at one point, and
what type of dogs are they?
Little. I have no idea. They're Heinz 57. They call them.
Right. Yeah. But are they large, small, farty,
like,
not farty?
Not so much. Not so much. No, I lucked out.
They're not farty?
No.
Are you sure they're dogs?
Well, yeah. I mean, let's say just on the minimal side.
Right. Okay. There's a little fartiness.
And they're like 35 pounds, like this big.
Right. Okay.
They're very cute. They're very cute. If you want to look at my Facebook page, you could see them.
Well, I'm not on the Facebook, so
right.
I don't know.
So you're
what's your handle on the Facebook? Just your regular name?
Yeah.
And you put your photograph there?
Yeah. Everybody knows it's me. Yeah.
And what do you write? Little things?
Yeah. I talk about my trips. I just went on all these trips. I put up pictures of the gorillas in Rwanda and. Yeah, I
You
went to
met the gorillas in Rwanda?
I did. I did.
You
I
didn't
met
just
them.
have some pictures of gorillas in Rwanda.
That would be so sad if I was posting like
Little
anonymous.
bit. You went to
pictures of
Rwanda?
gorillas. I did. I went to Rwanda.
Is
and
that a very nice country? I've heard it's beautiful.
It's so beautiful, and the people were just so kind. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous.
Yeah, because they had that
success.
terrible time.
I know. And it's not that that's not there. You see the memorials and
Right.
you're aware of it, but at the same time, you really feel like it's this huge success story. Like they have this thing where once a month on a Sunday, everyone in the country must do something to clean their house or their business area, make it more beautiful. It's mandatory in Rwanda. And I said to the people we were with, I said, do people get angry about this? And they said, oh, no, everyone's so happy to do it. And like to take pride in their country.
That's nuts.
And it's so clean and beautiful. And there's no plastic bags. They have these beautiful cloth bags with flowers painted on them when you buy something.
This is the gayest thing I've ever heard.
No, it's beautiful,
No,
Greg.
it is. It's lovely.
And you don't mean that as a derogatory thing anyway,
No,
right?
I think it's adorable.
Okay.
You kidding me? How do they get their groceries home? In a beautiful Hessian bag, mister. That's how. I love it.
You know, plastic bags, they don't biodegrade.
Yeah, they don't
It's a
biodegrade.
problem.
And then the gorillas choke on them.
And that would be really awful.
Yeah. No,
Yes,
did you
have to
actually see
protect-
gorillas up
Oh,
close?
we saw gorillas pretty much, I mean, not as close as you are because there are rules, so you have to back away from them.
Oh, like don't touch the gorillas,
But
like
we
at a strip
want
club?
them to be... I've never been to a strip club, Craig. I have no idea.
Have you never been to a strip club?
I've never been to a strip
You'd
club.
like it.
Do you think? If I could go there anonymously, then I would go.
Well,
but
you know,
I
you
don't
just
really
make up
want
a
to read
name.
about me.
No,
No,
you-
I'd have to like put on a wig or I don't know.
Well, some of these guys are cute. It's worth it.
The guys? What
well-
guys are you talking about?
The Thunder from Down Under, that kind of thing.
I've seen that poster.
Yeah.
I've seen that poster.
I have too.
I'm not really into that.
And you know, what are you into? What physically do you find attractive in men? I'm not talking about your role, just your
How
physical.
did this happen? How did this happen?
Because it happens here, that's why.
It does. What do I find physically attractive in men? Funny. I really like funny. I know everyone says that and they think you're joking, but I really like funny and, God,
But
I'm
funny's
so
not a
embarrassed.
physical attribute. Funny is a
I
kind
know.
of thing.
It was
I'm
just the
talking
first
about.
thing that came into my head.
Yeah. Do you ever, like, do you know there's like this
You're a
medical...
problem. You are a problem. I just want to tell you you're a problem.
You better believe it. So, there is this medical thing, though. I
Oh,
think this
please tell me.
science thing, right? Like, when
About
women...
your faces?
No. When
Oh.
a woman sees a man, the
Yeah.
first thing she does automatically checks out his crotch.
That is not
That is true. That is true.
That is not true. I want a show of hands. I do not think that's
No,
true.
they don't know they're doing
No,
it.
this is what I think we do.
Not gay women, obviously. They go like, not interested, and then that's it.
You are a serious problem. This is what I think we do. I think we look in the eyes and we try to see deep to see if they're good or bad.
No.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
think you
Isn't
look in
that
the
right,
eyes.
ladies?
No,
Ladies?
wait.
No,
Let me just
we're trying
explain this
see,
to you.
Are they
No,
a good
no.
guy or a bad guy? A good guy or a bad guy?
Bad guy,
Good
bad
or a
guy. No. Goodbye, bad guy. Good guy. But here's the thing.
Tell me.
I think that women like to think they look directly in the eyes, and they want to believe that about themselves. But science has proven to
I
us
don't
that
think
you
this
look at
is
the crotch
true.
first.
I do not think this is true. I did not read that study. This is one thing I look at.
What?
Which is going to sound a little crazy. I'm sure someone's going to have something to say about this. I like people's hands.
Really?
Yeah. See, that hand has a wedding ring.
Yeah, let me use the other hand.
Yeah.
Let me use the hand without the ring on it.
Makes me want to take my hand away.
No, come on, it's
Don't
all
you
right.
think hands are interesting? I think hands are
I
interesting.
think you can tell a lot by a man. A couple of things. If you're looking at a man, ladies, this is important. Dirty fingernails,
It's not good.
pinky ring.
Bad.
Very bad.
Probably I have a friend who wears a pinky ring. So,
Is he in the mafia?
no. His name is Dave. I love him very much. Other than Dave, it's not good.
So if you meet a gentleman whose name is not Dave and he's wearing a pinky ring, chances are he's in the mafia. Yeah.
But also, you can just tell, like, you know, people sometimes have creative-looking hands or, like, hard-working-looking hands.
What do my hands look like then?
I think your hands look like you are a little crazy. Yes, definitely. And that you're more like a writer, kind of a thinker person. You have, like, no fingernails, so you're possibly a little high-strung.
It's like you know me. All right. Right, let me look at your hands.
Oh, yes,
then.
tell me.
All right, I'll read your hands.
Please tell me.
Oh, you like to travel. May I just... Oh, lovely. Lovely smelling.
Wouldn't it be awful if they didn't smell good? Wouldn't that be terrible?
Oh.
It would be so terrible.
Hang on, this one's not so good. This one-
Oh, you're so bad. No, you have that gel.
Yeah, you want some? Yeah.
No, I've used it. It's all over the building. My hands are so clean, you wouldn't believe. They have, you know, anti-swine flu,
Well,
right?
yeah, but
I'm into it.
when
I
the
love
swine
it.
flu happened. When
Yeah.
Are you a germaphobe?
I'm not really a germaphobe, though. When you do travel, you know, I've
Yes, that's true. You got to be careful.
you kind of got to be careful, and you
I
start.
squirted down my pants.
Really? Doesn't it sting?
It does. That's the best part. Do we have to take a break or what? What do we have to do? We have to say, we're done? We have to take a break, like, for good? Do you know, I hate that guy.
You do?
Yeah, he's always interrupting me and saying, shut up. And he's okay, he's okay.
Oh.
It's all right. So,
Did we talk about the movie? Did we say?
oh, God, no.
we did, right?
Quickly. Whoa, this movie looks great.
You're kind of disheveled now.
Yeah, I know. You know what it is? I'm kind of... I've let myself go a bit.
No, I think you're looking good.
Really?
You're looking good. Yeah.
We've got to talk about the movie quickly.
Yeah, it's coming out. It's
All
great.
right, okay.
It's exciting. I'm a little worried we're going to be overexposed, so I hope everyone isn't really sick of us.
No, come on. You
Okay.
kidding me?
But you know what I'm saying. It's a lot.
No, I think the ladies love this movie, this whole troop of
We
you.
want the men to love us, too.
I think the men are okay with you as well. Men are okay.
We don't want to leave you out, you know.
No, you're good with me.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Booyah!
Hey!
He's scary.
Yeah, him? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, there's a time to talk and a time to shut up.
That's right.
Talking here.
His suit's too big.
He was wearing that suit when the accident happened.
I love it.
Yeah, he used to be a second-hand car salesman, and he spontaneously combusted.
I like the story. It's good. Does he
That's
have a
me.
girlfriend?
Yeah.
Good. Does her do her hands smell good?
His hands smell like ass.
Oopsie!
Oh, I don't know. Hey, we find ourselves funny. That's something, isn't it? Well, we got to go, Kristen.
Say anything else, Greg.
No, I
I'm
know.
not
We
gonna say
have to. We
anything
have to go.
Okay.
It was just a shame because I could talk to you all night.
I enjoy it as well.
Yeah, but then we get into a lot of trouble. Yeah. All right, Kristen Davis, everybody. We'll be right back. The show where stuff is reasonably priced. Cheap. My next guest is a writer slash director slash producer. He's got a new film out. It's called Get Him to the Greek, which is in theaters on June the 4th. Take a look at this.
Why did you do this to me?
Out of love.
Are you sure you should be doing this stuff?
Have you got an anti-drug message that you're going to convey now?
I have to sneeze.
What?
I have to sneeze, but I'm terrified that my bowels will evacuate if I do.
If you sneeze, it is very important that you clench at the same time. Aaron.
I'm gonna sneeze. I'm gonna clench and sneeze.
Listen to me.
I'm gonna clench and sneeze.
Don't close your eyes. It's impossible to sneeze if your eyes are open. Open your eyes. You're being
I'm
selfish.
gonna clench and sneeze.
Is it still in?
I think I broke a rib.
Please welcome Judd Apatow, everybody. Judd Apatow. Welcome. Welcome, Judd.
Now, did they know that Jonah had heroin in his bottom?
He has heroin in his bottom in that
Yes.
clip? That's why he doesn't want to sneeze?
Yes, there was no setup to understand the joke.
Well, that's kind of what we do here.
Yes.
We don't do setups or indeed jokes. If we do have a joke, we like to sabotage them nice and early so that we don't build up the audience expectation of humor.
I know. Well, right before I came out, he ran up to me and said, I hope you're great because I'm tonight.
I think that's only fair that I warned you, though.
it just sets up a kind of a nervous energy that I have to lift this up.
Well, you do, because I don't want you to come out here thinking you can relax, because you can't.
Okay.
This show's in serious trouble, and it's my fault.
Okay. Because I thought this was a show where I relax and you, like, carry the burden of the humor.
No, you're thinking of Oprah.
Oh, okay.
No, that's not what's going on here. Although everyone gets a free car.
Yes.
If you're having any trouble with this audience, lie to them. They're very gullible. Yeah.
There are 2 people in this audience that paid $2,900 at an auction to hang out with me tonight.
You're kidding me?
Yeah, so that is what I'm worth, $2,900. Stand up, where are you?
Wow.
They're in the back.
Wow,
They got the worst seats.
Wow. They didn't even get seats. $2,900, you didn't even get seats. So so they're rich and you're a prostitute? What's So tell me about, in the movie then, Jonah has heroin in his bottom, and he's muling it through the airport.
That's right.
Well, wouldn't his bottom go to sleep?
I think if the bag pops, he dies.
Yes, this is dangerous. You can't be doing that.
Have you ever done that?
What, muled heroin?
Yeah.
No.
It's a very dangerous act.
Yes, it is, and I would never do it. Do you ever research your movies when you think I better just try smuggling this heroin across the border just to see?
Oh no, I put heroin in my anus to prepare to work on the movie.
I find your honesty refreshing. In a time when Hollywood seems to be crawling with publicists, you talking about your rectal heroin use is
Well, like the guy who wrote The Hurt Locker, he went over there and he hung out with the troops.
All right.
And I hung out with
drug
people.
takers.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's great. No, but this is Russell's movie character from the Sarah Marshall movie.
That's right.
But he was sober in the Sarah Marshall movie.
In this movie, he's off the wagon.
Uh-oh.
And yeah, this movie, it's kind of like, remember that movie, My Favorite Year?
Yes, I love that movie.
It's like My Favorite Year with like heroin and PCP.
Thanks for making this movie, man. I'm very excited to see it. Did you do it in the 3D?
It is not in 3D.
Why the hell wouldn't you do it in the 3D, Judd? Come on, man.
There is a scene where Jonah is anally raped in the movie.
Okay, now.
And can you say that at 12:30?
No.
Oh, sorry. What about 110?
No. I think it's not really the time that's the problem, it's the network that's the problem.
Sorry.
So, do you like children?
Oh, yeah.
What about puppies and kittens? Do you enjoy puppies and kittens?
I have 2 daughters. I have
You
two
do?
daughters.
2 lovely daughters. They were in your film with Adam Sandler, The Funny People. I love that film.
Thank you very much.
That's a very good film about comedians. I thought it was very realistic.
Did it reflect your experiences?
Well, I'm not really a comedian as such, really. I'm more sort of needy hobo.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I thought it was very, very good. And your lovely children, don't you get worried about your children growing up to be Hollywood types?
Hollywood trash.
Well, yeah, you know, if they're in movies when they're young. I mean, look, like all the young stars, they grow up and they go a little nuts.
Well, I don't consider them actors. I consider them people that I would rather work with than real actors. Because if I don't use my kids, I gotta hang out with some other jerks' kids.
Yeah, and then you gotta hang out with the show business parents, and then you got a problem. Whereas if you are the show business parent, you're good.
And then I don't let them work for anyone else but me.
Right.
So they're in my movies every few years. Like every once in a while, I'll get a call like, M. Night Shyamalan wants to audition one of your daughters. And I'm like, get out of here, M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah, get out of here, Shyamalama Ding Dong, get out of here!
They're mine.
Yeah. Also, do you know in his movies, everybody whispers? It really drives me nuts. I'm like, that's what? The lady in the water. What, the baby in the water? Yeah. It makes me angry. I like in your movies, everyone speaks up.
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of people are loud. Seth Rogen's very loud. His voice is always big.
I like saying. I know both of these chaps in that clip. They're lovely, both of them.
Have you spent time with Russell?
I have spent quite a fair bit of time with Russell, yeah.
And how did that go down?
Yeah, good. We're friends and friendly, and he's a very odd duck.
Did you know Russell in his non-sober days?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't know him then, and he didn't know me in my non-sober days. If we had met then, we would have had a fight.
Yes.
Or sex.
Yes.
Or both.
Yeah. All sex really is a form of fighting, though.
Nice. Okay, let's have a go with that then. All right.
It's a struggle for control.
Sex is a struggle for control?
Well, that's the Jewish way.
Well, you know what? Yeah. I like that way. That sounds good to me. And who wins? Depends on the night.
I have not won yet.
Right.
I don't.
Right.
But I refuse to go down. I didn't even know where I was going with that.
Yes, well, your double entendres are actually supplied when you arrive here. That's interesting. Now, you don't go there then?
I didn't mean it in those terms.
Well, okay, but now you brought it up, we might as well...
There's literally no way for me to answer that without divorce papers in the morning.
Right. I understand. All right. Well, let's what about puppies? You enjoy the company of
like
puppies?
to go down on puppies.
No, you see, you can't say that.
Why?
Because...
Could the puppet say that? The
puppets can say anything because you can beep it out and people think, oh, that's adorable, puppets.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Not that you're not adorable, you are.
I'm hoping.
You got a nice beard.
It's a thick beard. It's a little Grizzly Adams right now.
No, I quite like it. It's good. It's good.
They're like extra hairs popping out that I haven't quite gotten control of.
I get that with my eyebrows.
Oh no, I look like Andy Rooney half the day.
Me too. Yeah. It's awful. Do you get hairs growing out of your ears?
I mean, I have hairs growing out of places no one has hairs. And I'm getting gray hair. I got a gray hair in my nostril. And it was like deep in the nostril, but like when I would look in the mirror, it would shine. And then I was like trying to get to it to cut it off because it was really making me sad about mortality.
Yeah,
like,
sure, yeah. Nothing says, here comes the Reaper, like a shiny hair out of the nose.
So I have actually an instrument that's like it's some sort of a drill, and I just jam it in my nose.
I know that thing.
Yeah,
I know that thing. That thing. Yeah.
And like
There's other areas where it goes to. Yeah. Well, we're out of time.
I got 2 hours till my premiere, so.
Your premiere's tonight?
Yeah, it is tonight.
Right, it's great. So the invite will be arriving anytime soon. Very interesting you would have your premiere at 1:30 in the morning, or in fact it'll be 3:30 by the time the premiere happens.
Yes, everything about time here is a giant. What am I allowed to say?
Not that! Not that! Jeff, can he say that?
Hey, I'm just a robot.
Well, there you are then.
Well, I thank you for having me.
Well, thanks for coming.
Okay.
Want to do an awkward pause?
I thought that's what the whole thing was.
Then we end officially with the awkward pause. All right, you ready? You're a director. You can deal with this.
Okay,
All right, you get yourself situated. You ready?
I'm going to open the crotch up for it.
Oh. That's not an awkward pause. That's a sexy pause.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
All right.
I don't have water.
Oh, dear. I hope you're not thirsty, then.
If you're going to be in the LA area and would like to attend a taping of The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson, please call 213-833-6469.
What did we learn on the show tonight, Craig?
Hello, everybody. I know that Judd Apatow said some rude, naughty things, but he didn't mean them. I'm a bunny. That means I'm cute. I would never say rude, naughty things, and any show that has a bunny on it shouldn't get fined by the FCC. And anyone who complains about profanity on a show with a bunny on it is a member of Al-Qaeda. Good night.